The Indiana Fever were unstoppable. They had just crushed 3 straight opponents, including a dominant performance against the defending champion Las Vegas Aces. Everyone expected them to handle the Los Angeles Sparks easily, even without their superstar, Caitlin Clark. The Sparks are literally one of the worst teams in the WNBA this season. But what happened next will make your blood boil. The refs made calls so outrageous that Coach Stephanie White could only respond with 5 devastating words that revealed everything wrong with this league. Picture this nightmare scenario. The Fever walked into this game missing not just 1, but 3 key players. Caitlin Clark was sidelined with a groin injury that had kept her out for 5 straight games. The team's entire offensive system revolves around Clark's court vision and playmaking ability. Without her running the show, the Fever became a completely different team. But that wasn't the end of their problems. Damiris Dantas was representing her country in international play, meaning they lost another crucial piece who brings size and veteran presence off the bench. Then came the most shocking news of all. Dana Bonner had completely quit the team, walking away from professional basketball entirely. 3 major contributors gone in one devastating blow. Despite these massive handicaps, the Fever were still heavy favorites. ESPN's predictor gave them a 72.9% chance of victory. Vegas had them favored by 6.5 points. The logic seemed bulletproof. They were facing one of the league's worst teams while coming off that incredible 3-game winning streak. Everyone expected their remaining talent to carry them through this game without breaking a sweat. The Sparks had struggled all season long, barely staying competitive most nights. How could Indiana possibly lose this one? 3 players absolutely refused to let their team go down without a fight. Aaliyah Boston dominated the paint like the all-star she is, finishing with 23 points and 12 rebounds on efficient shooting. She was unstoppable inside, showing exactly why she's considered one of the best centers in the game. Kelsey Mitchell stepped up huge in Clark's absence, dropping 19 points and nailing 3 crucial 3-pointers when the team needed scoring most. She also reached a massive milestone, playing her 251st game for the Fever. Only franchise legend Tamika Catchings has played more games in team history. Mitchell's leadership was visible throughout the entire contest, as she kept the Fever competitive against a team they should have destroyed. But the real story was veteran Natasha Howard, who brought championship experience and absolutely lit up the scoreboard. She finished with 21 points and 9 rebounds, shooting an incredible 8 of 11 from the field. Howard knocked down crucial shots, a veteran presence that younger players simply can't replicate. These 3 players were putting up championship-level numbers against a team that was supposed to fold under pressure. The comeback was building, the momentum was shifting, and victory seemed inevitable. Then the refs took over the game. Sophie Cunningham got grabbed around the net by a Sparks player, and instead of calling an obvious foul, the officials awarded a jump ball. That's not basketball. That's favoritism. Aaliyah Boston kept getting whistled for phantom touch fouls, while the Sparks got away with far more physical play. The double standard was so obvious that even casual viewers could see what was happening. Every time the Fever built momentum, a controversial call would swing things back toward Los Angeles. The frustration was building on the court as these players watched their championship-level efforts get negated by horrible officiating. After watching her team fight their hearts out only to get robbed by the referees, Stephanie White finally exploded. The post-game press conference was tense as reporters waited for her response. White is known for being composed and professional, always choosing her words carefully. But this time was different. This loss cut deeper than most because the Fever had just lost to one of the worst teams in the league, despite playing well enough to win. When asked about the fourth quarter, White delivered her response in just 5 powerful words. "We didn't get the calls." That was it. 5 words that said absolutely everything about what happened in those final minutes. The frustration was crystal clear. The disappointment was obvious. White had watched her team get robbed of a victory they earned through superior play. Her statement represented every Fever fan's anger and gave voice to everyone screaming at their televisions. She said what everyone was thinking, but couldn't say themselves. This moment connects to something much bigger happening in the WNBA. The Fever have been dealing with questionable officiating all season long, especially when it comes to how Caitlin Clark gets treated on the court. Other star players get touch fouls called in their favor, but Clark faces physical play that would draw flags for anyone else. The league's officiating inconsistency has become a major problem that's affecting the integrity of games. White's 5 words weren't just about one game. They were about an entire season of unfair treatment. Here's the incredible part about this devastating loss. It actually proves the Fever's championship potential when they're fully healthy. Think about what just happened. They were missing 3 key players and still nearly beat a team they should have destroyed. That's not weakness showing through. That's pure strength fighting through adversity. When Clark returns from her injury, this battle-tested group will be ready for anything. Boston has proven she can carry a team when needed. Mitchell has shown she can lead without their biggest star. Howard has provided the veteran presence that championship teams require. The schedule ahead gives them perfect opportunities to prove their strength. Games against Golden State, Atlanta, Dallas, Connecticut, and New York. These are the tests that forge championship character. Teams that beat the Fever while they were down better watch out. The Sparks got them twice this season, taking advantage of injuries and roster changes. But when this team gets healthy, they're going to remember every single slight, every bad call, every tough loss, and every team